Hello, Pisces. All right, your current energy. Let's see what we got. I feel like you want new things to come around, or you want to get. You could be in that like I need to get ready to do new stuff. Hold on, my camera's tilted. Let's do that. It's a little bit better. I think that was it. It's not as crooked now. Okay. Some of you also may have stopped communicating with somebody. Definitely may have stopped communicating with somebody. I think at one time you were willing, but now you're not. Okay, let's go. Show me their current energy. Zodiac sign of Pisces. Not worrying about it either. Maybe knowing you needed to let something go, a celebration or a gathering or a commitment. It feels like a commitment more than anything. I don't think you trusted this energy, so you said out with the old, in with the new. That's not a bad thing. It's just more or less I feel like it's explaining what you've already went through, but let's see what else we get for you in a second. Here we go. Show me something about Pisces' current energy. Give me more before I say anything, please. What do you want me to say about that? So some of you are going to be focused on doing things that make you feel kind of like it makes sense to you for a while before you bark on a new love energy. I do get the energy where it's like, man, I would like that cup. I would like to be holding that cup. But at the same time, let's see what the cards say. Oh, that was cool. They landed on top of each other. But I've made a decision to focus on my skill sets, what I can offer the world. Holy shit, what I can offer the world. I love when that happens. I'm saying something. The next card is like, yeah, baby, tell them. Tell them how it is, Leon. Leo, 5. Here we go. You don't want to be stuck or dealing with anything that's going to be a problem. I don't feel like you're in that energy. I feel like the 5 of Cups makes me feel like you've let it go or released this completely. Some of you, it's going to be about focusing on the things that you can hone or harness towards whatever you can work with. Some of you, it's about starting anew with work or finding work. Others of you, what is going on? The energy around you. It's something about your stability. Some of you may be trying to figure out what's going to make sense for you to. It's almost like you want to do something that you enjoy. I feel like you've been trying to figure this out, but you haven't quite figured it out which direction you're going in with that career. I feel like you're in decision mode. A lot of you do fancy the idea or the imagination or the success of having a love relationship in your life. It's the energy it's telling me. I feel like you want to see it move, but at the same time, you're not like looking or rushing out. I get like I'm not rushing out for communication. I'm not really forcing any love situations right now, which is okay. That's okay to be in an energy like that. Some endings can bring in great new beginnings. Clarify that 10 of Swords, the zodiac sign of Pisces, please. Yeah, it tells me. Hell no. It tells me right now is not the time. Not the time. Back up, kind of energy. Like, no, I don't want it. No, get it away from me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you think somebody treated you heartless or foolish. By the way, the cards don't tell me that. My psychic energy is picking up heartless or foolish, and I feel like you're like, I can't do that, and I'm not going to feel like that again. I need to invite the power of change in my life and be excited about this, or about the next great adventure or opportunity that could come my way. Because the last thing that came to me or I went towards, it didn't develop to something that was worth the risk. It became part of my past. It wasn't worth fighting for, and now I kind of feel like I don't know if I want to open my heart, but I'm trusting that I know that I didn't that this wouldn't have made me happy, and that we don't communicate for a reason. Good for you. We're gonna do a little bit more with these cards. As I finished that, it was 444, which is a very good spiritual sign. Here we go. Show me something for Pisces, specifically for Pisces, please. One shuffle for you. Just one. This is for Pisces. Specifically for them. What am I going to say for them? Specifically for them. Show me what you're trying to say. Oh, you have two. Some of you, it's almost like whatever had happened, it made you not want to engage or open up again for a little while with love. I don't know if it made you uninterested or if it just made you feel like, emotionally, I'm not putting the work or effort towards building a relationship right now. You could be just trying to heal that situation and trying to keep your emotions like in check right now. With that and the King of Wands energy, you definitely could have had this experience. I'm going to tell you with a water sign, fire sign, the Hermit and Eight of Pentacles. I feel like something of an investment or something you may have been looking forward to see or make you kind of. I get like I wish I could have been happy here energy. It didn't. It didn't. It's almost like it wasn't going to happen kind of energy. And then you figured out I can't trust this energy or this person. It feels more like the person and the energy they display towards you. But here we go. Show me something else specifically for Pisces. What do we got for you? Oh, it flipped over. I'm going to give it to you. You knew not to keep this going. Some of you Pisces knew this. Like it wasn't going to work, or I don't want to communicate with a situation like this right now. Why? Give me the why. Because I don't feel right, and I don't feel like they're giving me or being part of the foundation I would like to see. And I feel like it was making you upset. You felt at a distance, or they made you feel like you weren't important. I feel like you had to become strong and recognize it's time to change the chapter. It's time to release and let go, and not really worry about this. And how is it easy for you not to become upset or happy? To know. Some of you had to know this isn't for me, or this situation's not right for me. It's not making me happy. They're not communicating, or I don't even know if I want to communicate. I feel like you went back and forth like seesaw ride on wanting to communicate. Eventually you recognized, became aware, it's not worth it. I can't do this. I need to focus on my investments in me and not have this worried heart or be upset about the situation. And I need to trust that and know it. I do feel like you learned that emotionally, this person was kind of trying to control the way they came towards you with their emotions. I don't like that. The Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups. It's almost like they wanted to see, clarify the Judgment card. They wanted to see if they could get away with what they were doing, and if you would, there is no 50-50 reciprocation here. It's like I get they wanted 75% reciprocation, like they wanted 75% of this relationship when they wanted it and wanted to give you 25, but they weren't giving you the 50-50 in the relationship that it should have been, and expected you to hold on to that 25. No ifs, ands, or buts. They were kind of like a vampire. You dealt like a vampire energy. This is a blood-sucking energy. I don't care for it. I'm sorry, but and that's probably why you had to move on. And it's probably the wise reason to go after something else emotionally and look for a better connection, a victory that they'll give you the right emotions to the situation. You have, I think you passed a test here. You have the Six of Swords energy, moving away from that situation, letting it end, not fighting for it, fighting for your stability, recognizing this isn't love, this isn't what I would have been happy to manifest, and at the same time, this in one foot in the window, 1 foot out the window. This needs to go, and I need to put work and effort into myself. I think you gave this a lot of thought, and you started to trust yourself and recognize this is the love I want, and they weren't giving me that love or attention. I don't like that. That's how it made you. So I think emotionally, it's giving me the energy that emotionally, even if you were thinking about celebrating with them, it became to a point where, well, this has got to stop, and I got to focus on change. because emotionally I don't feel like this is the right direction to move towards. I want real power. I want real happiness. That's the investment that I need in my life, but I'm not going to get it from this person. They definitely could have been a water sign, fire sign, air sign. I feel like the answer for you was to move on and to stop communicating with this person, because that was the wrong investment. It wasn't going to keep you happy. The longer you stayed, the longer you would have been stuck, and it would have been harder to get clarity over wanting to turn the page or let an ending be an ending, so you wouldn't be afraid to take a risk in the future. I think that was the smart outcome. Here we go. Just letting it be, letting it go. Let's see what else we get for Pisces. What's the message for Pisces? What's the energy? What energy do we have for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What energy do we have for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What energy do we have for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Okay, two. I'm giving. Oh my God, a bunch came out. I'm gonna give them to you. The one that it's only showing me one of these cards, and that's putting in work. It's the Three of Pentacles. These it's not showing me, or these. So we're gonna see what this is. Putting in work. You may have been kind of patient with moving. I think you know to be patient with moving towards love, or falling for like a false identified love situation. If it doesn't feel like it's going to be solid, or it's working for you or working with you, I don't feel like you're going to want to invest in it or trust it. I just don't get that energy on you. I feel like you're like, nope, I'll back off of that situation for a while. I'll trust me for a minute. I'll put my work and value where it belongs, and that's within my decisions. Like I had to make the decision on that love situation, or like they kind of made it for us. Whatever happened, whether they did it, you did it, because everybody has different storylines. Let me just tell you that the Three of Pentacles with the Temperance and the Two of Cups reversed, I feel like you just identified this one's not going to work. This isn't working. Or if some of you, it's a secret message. If they dumped you, you're probably lucky that happened, because it probably would have just emotionally made you feel like, why did I waste all my time and energy on this person? Give out all this love when I should have been communicating somewhere else or starting over with somebody else. Show me something for Pisces. Energy around them. Change. Clarify that. Change, passion. Anything else around their energy? Pisces. And becoming open again. I feel like you're going to become open again. I feel like you're going to change. You're going to open up passionately. You may even change and focus on things that emotionally make you happy for a while, is what I see for Pisces. I almost feel like Pisces just wants to stay grounded. That's the energy I feel like you want to play with, is being emotionally content and happy in your own situation, not worried about what you may have wanted to go towards, or what you felt attracted to that might not have been like the most best outcome, healthiest outcome. Devil card reverse. Hold on a second. Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands on my table? Prince of Wands. I just get you're going to be kind of held back before you open your heart again or turn the light back on. I feel like the past has showed you, well, I couldn't have that. I didn't get what I wanted in the situation. That's okay. That it sucked, but at the same time, the smart not communicating and you being aware and emotionally shutting the situation down. The Hierophant. I feel like you learned. The Four of Swords. This is too much to think about or worry about. I feel like you've learned. I have to cut free of that energy. Eight of Swords reversed. The Moon and the King of Cups. Emotionally, I don't feel like it was going to suit you anyway. Here we go. Or stand the test of time. It was a decision that needed to be done. Here we go. You got three at once. That's pretty unique how that happened. I'm going to start to the left. I feel like the more you recognize the emotions that are important to you, the better off you are. The more solid you'll become with that Ace of Swords, and the more you trust the direction you're heading off into, the more you're going to become happy and build the right communication with somebody. Just because you didn't get the right communication, or somebody didn't stand behind you the way they should have in the last relationship, it doesn't mean you should let it be the last thing you focus on or bring with you. And I think Pisces is smart enough to know that. I think you're smart enough to know that. Five of Swords reversed. I don't feel like you regret anything other than wondering why it couldn't go right. At the end of the day, I feel like you recognized I can't be stuck in this energy, and I couldn't trust the energy. What, this person wasn't building with me at all, or this person was making me wonder why they're not always available, or like there was I feel like there was too much my way or the highway with this person, with this love situation when they'd come towards you. I don't think you liked it. Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles, the World, the Knight of Pentacles. I bet you, for some of you, every time you asked about it, they had a fucking excuse. Or they gave you an excuse before you asked. Something made me feel excuse energy in those 4 cards. Show me something else for Pisces. Could have been a fire sign. Definitely could have been a fire sign, water sign. For some of you. Maybe an earth sign that was in there too, but it showed fire and water, and it was surrounding that energy. It was drowning it. Here we go. Show me something else for Pisces, please. What else do we have for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What do you got for Pisces? One more shuffle. What do you got for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What message is here for them? Whether it's the energy around them, just energy that needs to come out for them. Here we go. Show me what's here for Pisces. What is it? What's here? Some of you had to. Some of you knew. This is a clear knowing. Some of you knew when it came to effort. When it came to effort or building, the 5 of Wands energy, I feel like you couldn't trust a situation or work with something. Some of you knew this. That High Priestess is, I feel like you were aware that no matter how much effort you put into this, it still wasn't showing enough. It wasn't. I don't feel like it was showing enough emotional support or manifesting any clear, precise good communication. I don't feel like it showed up enough or showed enough value. And I think this is what you might have had to experience to recognize. I'm not going to stress about this shit. I'm just going to let it be what it is. Open my heart up somewhere else when it's time or when I feel ready. Here we go. King, it's going to make sense to you if you knew you needed to either block them or stop speaking to them. And start putting more time and effort into yourself and the situations around you, and helping yourself recognize that's the area that's my improvement's better than worrying about the improvement of somebody trying to improve coming towards me when it feels necessary for them. That's not good. That's not good. Too flighty. Way too flighty. In and out way too much. Or just not even around, and then when they are around, it's kind of either awkward or it's like one person's not happy about it, the other person thinks it's not a big deal. Where it's like, no, that's kind of a big deal. Like, we were talking and talking, and then all of a sudden, where'd you go? Here we go. Spirit's telling me it was the ending of something, so you could probably put more focus in yourself. And that was the change that was important for you, Pisces. I just get you would not have been happy. And you need to focus on a relationship that's going to give you that emotional support and give you that truth and clarity with communication. You always need emotional to give it and receive it in that relationship, but you also always need clear communication. Show me something else for Pisces, please. And it tells me like a lot of you recognized it. Some of you recognized it early on. Some of you kept coming back around, and you were undecisive if you wanted to work with it. Till finally you said enough's enough. King of Wands energy reversed. You became aware. If I build towards this, what's going to happen? Am I going to be emotionally happy, or is it going to be a dead end? Go to the bottom with 3. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to have truth and clarity. We'll communicate on and off. And then emotionally, I'm going to feel like, what am I doing? Why am I in this energy? There's barely any communication here. 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like you felt emotionally and mentally like it's just not balancing or making sense. And I don't feel the passion or the desire, or I don't feel needed or wanted is how you're making me feel. I think you got sick of it. Temperance and So I think it made sense. You know what? This isn't the boat I'm supposed to move towards. This isn't how love's supposed to be. And now it's time to start over and find that true love connection. I feel like you became very aware that somebody was not in it to win it with you, or was not really showing you like that they have deep emotional feelings, and they want to. And they, I just don't feel like they were communicating enough. I get this energy where it's like they weren't speaking enough, or when they tried to be come around you, amuse you, or get you going. It might have been cute and nice at the beginning, but everything started to be like, no, this doesn't make sense, and I don't know if I should be dealing with this, or what are they not telling me? Like, there's too much. There's too much that's making me think about to want to focus on. Let's go. Give me something else for Pisces. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Pisces? So, the energy I see for you, I'm going to tell you, Seven of Wands, it almost feels like it was better to get in front of the situation. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. I don't think it was going to be a magnetic or a magnificent relationship that would have made you happy in the long run. I'm picking that up with the cards and thinking and trying to emotionally use my empathy to tell you what's up. Focusing on you is what's coming together. Taking more risks and not worrying about what yet you haven't found. And that's a connection. That's a connection that you have. You probably haven't found the emotional connection that's going to make you happy, but look what's back on the table. The communication and the love. That's what's probably going to be coming towards you soon. I hope you enjoyed this message. Thank you for waiting for the reading. I did a couple yesterday. I did Capricorn, Sagittarius. Wasn't feeling all that great out of nowhere. And the night before, I felt kind of like shit. So I didn't want to do Aquarius and Pisces in that energy. I worked as hard as I could through the other two signs. It was like, no. And I was running out of time. And I got pressed for time. But I hope you have a good day. I hope you're safe out there. I appreciate you watching the content. I'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.